Hey there, welcome to the video. Now, if you're curious about making money online, then you've come to the right place. On this channel, I show you how simple it is to earn income by creating books on Amazon KDP. In fact, I'm going to show you one seller who's making $2,422 per month from just one book. And if you're thinking this is going to be hard to do, well, think again, because it's actually relatively easy to make these types of books, which makes it a great business for beginners because Amazon will do all the selling, the printing, the shipping, and even handle all the customer service for you, all while paying you a royalty for every book of yours that sells. So if you're a beginner looking to make an income online and start a side hustle, or you're just looking to get into a new niche, well then this video is for you. But before that, hey guys, my name is Jeff, and this channel is all about becoming self-sufficient when it comes to making money online. And right now we're talking about low and medium content publishing on Amazon KDP. So if this sounds interesting to you, feel free to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. With that being said, let's get started. So today we're going to be talking about the Sports Crossword Puzzle Book niche. Now, the first and most crucial step when publishing on Amazon KDP is going to be conducting thorough niche research. But what exactly does that mean? Well, it's about investigating whether the topic or the category that you're interested in has the potential to be profitable. You want to determine if there's a strong demand for it and whether it's worth your time and effort to pursue. Now, this process, often referred to as niche validation, involves analyzing the market to ensure there's a substantial audience for your niche while also assessing the level of competition. Now, the goal is to find a sweet spot where there's enough people interested in your topic, but there aren't so many competitors that it becomes difficult to stand out. So by validating your niche, you're setting yourself up for success by focusing on a market that has the potential to generate income rather than diving into something that might not pay off. Now, here I am on Amazon and I did a search for Sports Crossword Puzzle Book. And the very first thing that you're going to see is actually this purple bar on your screen right here. And this is called Titan's Quick View. I use this every single day that I do niche research, and it's helped me tremendously. And basically what it is it's a keyword and a niche research tool that you could use. So if you go ahead and go to the Chrome web store and you make a search for self-publishing titans like here, these two extensions are going to come up. So go ahead and download these and install them. They are free to use and it will help you with your niche research as well as your keyword research. And you can also follow along with the video because I use it pretty much in every video that I make. And some of the things that it does is Titan's Quick View will actually give you a niche score, which is very, very useful. It also gives you the total results. So if you notice here, it says 1,301, but Amazon just says over 1,000. So this is actually very, very helpful. It also gives you the exact match, which means how many of these books here are using this exact keyword in their title, how many books are independently published, meaning how many books are KDP books, and then it gives you the data for the bestsellers ranks, the reviews, and the price. Now, the very first thing that I look at whenever I do niche research is always going to be the search results. So right here, we have over 1,000 results. Now, when I'm doing my niche research and I'm trying to validate a niche to see if there's potential for profits there, I'm looking for three specific things. Number one, I'm looking for search results that have about 1,000 or less because this is going to tell me that the demand is not so high. Number two, I'm looking for 3 KDP books that all have a bestsellers rank of 300,000 or below, because this is going to tell me that the books are already selling, meaning there is some sort of demand for this niche. And then number 3, I'm looking for a niche score that's provided by the Titan's Quick View that has a score of 50 and higher. So going back to the results here, we see over 1,000 results. It's actually 1,301, but that is still okay with me because as long as there's a 1 in front of it and not a 2, I'm going to go ahead and say that that's okay. And so for this one being at 1,301, that's actually not so bad. So now the first step is satisfied. So the next step is going to be going through this first page and looking for 3 KDP books that all have a BSR of 300,000 or below. So we're going to start with the first one right here. Now this first one right here says it's a sponsored product, and I don't like looking at sponsored products. So this is basically where publishers are paying to get their books higher up in the search rankings. So this is why I don't really look at these books. Now here's the first book right here, a sports crossword. And when I hover over it, you can see under publisher that it does not say independently published, which is telling me that this is not a KDP book. Even though it has a good bestsellers rank, this is not a book that I'm taking into consideration because I'm really looking only for KDP books. So let's go to the book right next to it. This book right here says independently published, which is telling me that this is in fact a KDP book. It has a bestsellers rank of 197,000. So this satisfies my second step. Now, all I have to do is look for 2 more of these types of books. This book right here says independently published with a bestsellers rank of 283,000. That's below the 300,000 that I'm looking for. So this is book number 2. Now we just have to look for 1 more book. This book right here, independently published with a bestsellers rank of 234,000. So this is book number 3. So my second step has already been satisfied, but I also still like to look through the rest of the first page to see how many more books are selling well. We have this book right here, just above the 300,000, but I know with these rankings that they fluctuate a couple times a day. So the bestsellers rank can go lower, it can go higher. So just take that as a word of caution. If you want to include a book that's in the 300,000 range, that's totally fine. It's really up to your preference. But as we can see, since that step 2 has been satisfied and we found those 3 books that are ranking at 300,000 or below, that this niche has enough demand and people are buying these books. And with a niche score of 61, that's above the 50 that I'm looking for. So I know since all 3 of my steps have been satisfied that there is good potential for profits in this niche. So why don't we go ahead and look at an example to dive deeper into this niche and see what the interiors look like. So let's take a look at this book. This book is a golf crossword puzzle. We can see it has a book ranking of 22,851 and it has a 4.3 out of 5 rating with 333 global ratings. It has a price of $14.99 and is 118 pages at a 6 by 9 inch size. Now, before we read this sample, let's go ahead and take a look at this graph, because every time that I do niche research, I'm going to be looking at this graph to see the pattern of how well it's selling throughout the year. So this is showing us the last 30 days. We can see it was selling better in this period of time versus more recently. However, I do like to look backwards because it gives me a better idea of how well the book does on a yearly basis. So we can see right here around June, it did really well. This is kind of the middle of summer right here. And then 6 months to a year, we can see it has its ups and downs. It does very well in Q4. Here's Q4 right here in December, and this one is in June. So 2 times out of the year, it seems to do very well. And if I go all time, we can probably see the same pattern. So right here is June, does really well. Once again, December does really well in June again, December, June, June. And I'm pretty sure it's going to do well in December as well, because this is the pattern of this book. So if I were going to make this book, I would make this a couple months before summer or a couple months before December, just to get the book indexed into Amazon and to be able to get some sales going in before the hot times of the year. Now let's go ahead and look at the sample. So here is the cover, and then let's move on and just look at the interior of the book. So here is one of them right here. So here's all of the clues for the crossword. And then the next page is actually going to be the puzzle. So this type of book takes up 2 pages, where the first page are all the clues, and then the next page is the puzzle, which makes sense. And as you can see, here are more clues for the second puzzle, and then here's puzzle 2, and it just goes like that. So basically, if we were going to make this type of book, we would just need to come up with these clues and then create our puzzle. And it's a very simple looking book because it's a very simple book in itself. There's really not too much going on just a lot of information, which I'm going to show you how to create this type of interior really soon. So let's go ahead and look at some A+ content. So here is the A+ content. And the reason why I like putting A+ content on every book and seeing it with all these books is because it allows you to add life to your listing. It allows you to add more information, show off more interiors, and even show off more of your books, as this publisher is doing right here. Now they could add another module right here, which actually has the links to these books, but I don't know why they're not doing that. However, if you want to learn how to create A+ content, go ahead, click somewhere around this video, or I'll link my video down in the description box that will show you exactly how to do this and how to make A+ content for all of your book listings. Now let's go ahead and look at some of the reviews. And the reason I like going through the reviews is not really for the 5 stars, because your books are going to have good reviews if it does well. For example, this one says, the receiver golfer loved this and thought it was a great gift. I bought this and another crossword book for an employee at the golf course that I work at. She loved them because she loves doing crosswords. So she does this when she isn't busy at the front desk, and so on and so forth, right? All these good ones. But what I do like to do is look at the bad reviews, because this is going to tell me where I can improve upon this book if I were going to create a similar crossword puzzle. So this one says, not great crossword puzzles. I bought this for my husband. He is not enjoying the puzzles. The clues are contrived to be golf clues. I don't think he has finished even one puzzle. So that is a good review as a competitor. So really, I like to look for 3 stars and below. So let's go ahead and do that. So this one says, husband was disappointed in golf puzzle options. I got this for my husband. He golfs a lot. He said things were spelled wrong and he thought it was kind of not good. He said he did not enjoy doing this book at all. I was expecting more golf related topics, but I guess they're limited. I love golf, but this book is different from the term and plays that I'm familiar with. So this is where I like to look at, because now it's telling me where to improve upon this book. And if these customers are not happy, then there's a lot more customers that didn't leave reviews that are also not happy. And this is where you can go ahead and fill that gap in the marketplace with a book that satisfies your customers' wants and needs, which they're voicing out right here on the reviews. So let's go ahead and take this bestsellers rank and plug it into a sales calculator to see how much it's estimated to be making. So this book, with a ranking of 22,851, is making about 12 sales a day, which is about 360 books per month. And if I add the royalty calculator, which I already added all the figures here, that's about $80 per day and $2,422 per month. So now that we validated this niche and know that there's some potential for profits here, the next step is actually how to create these interiors. So let me show you exactly how I would do that. So here I am on BookBolt, and this is actually the tool that I use to create my puzzle books, especially these crossword puzzles, because it gives you an easy way to go and do this. So if you have BookBolt, go ahead and click on this character right here to open up this BookBolt Studio. And then once you're here, you're going to pick out these settings. For the purpose of this example, we could just do interior, but I'll go ahead and choose cover and interior. Name your project, choose your trim size. I chose 8.5 by 11. And then your interior and paper type. And I just chose the standard black and white interior with the white paper. And then for the bleed, I chose no bleed, and I just did a standard 100 count. It could be more, it could be less, and then create your project. Now, once you're here, you're going to be greeted by the cover page right here, but we're not going to focus on this today. We're just going to focus on how to create these puzzles. So if you go ahead and look at the first page right here, this is where we start. But if you look at this column right here, you're going to see this maze looking thing. If you click this maze, it's going to bring up these interior templates, and you're just going to scroll down until you see the crossword, which is right here. Pretty simple. Now it's going to ask you where you want to start these puzzles. Since I'm only going to show you one example, I'm going to choose this first one right here. Click continue, and you have all these options when it comes to building the look of your crossword puzzle. You can choose your words per puzzle right here, up to 30, as low as 5. I'm just going to choose 20. And then you can choose where the solution exists. So you can do no solution, manually select solution pages. You could do the next page after each puzzle page. But what I like to do is I like to put all of the answers after all of the puzzle pages. And then here you can select to add clues, which I am going to select that because I want the clues. And then for the appearance, you can go ahead and mess around with all of these. I'm just going to leave it as it is because it looks fine just how it normally is. And then with the clue appearance, you can also change some of these settings, such as the font and the size of the text. Now, this is where you're going to upload a CSV file with your words and your clues. And so as an example, this is what BookBolt gives me as an example. You can see on the left-hand side right here, under column A are all of the words, and it's separated by a space right here. So one part of this is going to be the down and the other part is going to be the across. And then right next to it are all the clues in the same manner. So if we go ahead and upload this on here, just as the example, and then continue to solution pages. And then I'm just going to choose this solution page right after it. But where you would really want it to be is near the end here. Let's go ahead and submit. And you can see right away, in less than 1 second, BookBolt makes the crossword puzzle. So let me zoom in a little bit here. So you can see here are all the across clues and the down clues, and then the crossword puzzle is complete. And then if we look at that second page, we can see where all of the solutions are. So it's all right here. So we would just have to create our own clues and words for our topic of sports. So all we would have to do is to find the clues and the words. And the easiest way to actually do this is just to use AI. So here I am on ChatGPT, and I just did a simple prompt. I said, I am creating a crossword puzzle book on the topic of sports in general. I need a list of 10 words across and 10 words down. I also need the hints provided with them. So as you can see, here are all the across words with the clues, as well as the down words with the clues. So all I did was I copied this and then I pasted it into a spreadsheet and just formatted it the same way as the example. So here are 10 of my words, and here are the other 10 with their clues. And then all I did was I saved it as a CSV file, and then I'm gonna upload that into BookBolt. So now let's go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and press this maze again, go back to the crossword puzzle here, which is right here. And then I'm just gonna choose the next page right here, continue to options. And then I'm just gonna delete this one right here and choose a CSV file that I just made, which is right here. And then I'll go to continue to solution pages. I'll put the solution right behind it just to show you for this example. And there you go. Just as easy as that. So here are the across clues, the down clues. And then if I go to the actual solution, here it is right here. So as you can see with BookBolt, you can make these puzzles really, really fast. And you could probably make this puzzle book in just a few hours with the aid of AI, which I used ChatGPT, but honestly, you can use whichever AI you prefer. Now, if you want to go and check out BookBolt for yourself, I'll leave the link down below. You can also use my code for an extra 20% off. So check the description box for all the details. Well, there you have it. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and hopefully you're able to implement it into your low and medium content publishing on Amazon KDP. If you have any questions, let me know down below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a new video, as well as follow me on all my socials at JeffSetLife. With that being said, thanks for watching. Bye for now.